Hello duelists, welcome back to Old Format Yu-Gi-Oh's Edison Format Tournament. Today we're going to be playing our third versus fourth place playoff to see basically who gets back their entry fee. In the bottom here we have Discat-O, aka Erik, our dragon duelist, who decided to bring Disaster Dragon, Turbo Dragon, Norlear's Dragons, and Chaos, versus Super Nerf Gun, who was our undefeated in Swiss, bringing Lightsworn, Hero Beat, Machina Gadgets, and Monster Mash. Oh, I forgot to mention the bands. Erik had his Norlear's Dragons band, and Niko had his Hero Beat band. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, Erik's on Disaster Dragon to start us off. He's going to open Mass Dragon, Mirror Force, Book of Moon, Drago, Light and Darkness Dragon, Burial. I would say it's a decent hand. However, Drago not too good against Gadgets, looks to be. Niko's going to open Machina Gadgets with Yellow Gadget, Peacekeeper, Solidarity, Cyber, and Torrential. Summons Gadget, search green, get in for beats. Does kill the Mass Dragon, which gets a Totem Dragon. Activate Solidarity. We know Gadget's a Grave. I'm actually not even sure if you're allowed to do that legally, but it's fine. Then sets a Torrential. Erik's going to Tribute for Light and Darkness Dragon. That's an annoying card. One of my favorites, though. And he'll also set Book of Moon. Interesting play here. So, oh, I see why. So Cyber Dragon's at 2,900 right now. It gets specialed and goes to kill the lad. So what's going to happen is Erik activates Mirror Force, which is then negated by Lad, and then Book of Moon, which will set the Cyber Dragon, because Lad cannot negate twice in the same chain. However, I think this is a misplay, because if you do Book of Moon, then Mirror Force, you actually kill the Cyber Dragon. So that's just me. Niko's going to summon a Gadget, Lad negates again, and set Starlight Road. Lad will beat over. Niko will summon another Gadget, which negates. Gadget gets in, kills it, and Green Gadget will kill the Mass Dragon for another Totem Dragon. Red MD gets normaled. We're going to see a Torrential come out as it brings back Mass Dragon. And Erik's going to set Deprison. Niko's going to set Peacekeeper. Erik will draw Sark for Future Fusion. Drago gets in, but that searches him a Gear Frame. Not a good look right now. Gear Frame gets Fortress. Fortress comes out by pitching Peacekeeper. Gear Frame gets in for damage. Fortress gets deprisoned, unsurprisingly. Erik draws a Mass Dragon. Niko draws Gear Frame, or summons Gear Frame and has an Oppression. Goes for a second Fortress. Can he get through the wall? He does not attack Exploder Dragon, he instead just equips the Gear Frame to protect it. However, Erik's going to get Future Fusion, but it is hit with Oppression. And we're also going to see Solidarity get MST'd. Dragon Wing will activate, trying to kill Fortress, however, it's just going to blow up itself. Niko's going to draw a Gadget. Great top deck at a time like this. He's going to get in for some damage. Will he deprison? Oh, it's not deprison, it's Burial. I must have highlighted it over too quickly. I always thought it was two deprisons. Either way. Niko being up a game, let's go to game 2. Erik looks to be back on Disaster Dragon. He's going to open Gold Sark, Book of Moon, My Body, Mass Dragon, Exploder Dragon, and Giant Trunade. Not bad. He's going to Gold Sark for Future Fusion, set Mass Dragon, set My Body. And Niko looks to be on Monster Mash. He's going to open Merchant, Greffer, Cold Wave, what's his name, Sirocco, and Vortex Trooper. Well, if Merchant gets flipped as he top decks a Gallus, let's see how deep we're going in the deck, because there's one spell left. Oh yeah, we're going deep. I would say that this game's a little open and shut. That's what he mills of note. He mills a Vayu, a Level Eater, Plague, Samorg. Dandy activates, getting him 2 tokens, another Vayu. Any Siroccos? No, actually, okay. So not amazing, but pretty damn good. Gets him some protection. We're going to see Heavy. We're going to see Plague. Oh, there we go. He wanted to do Special Greffer first, then Plague. Or wait, okay, he's fixing that, I believe. Okay, there we go. Goes for Dark End. Samorg comes down, Gallus Effect. Just getting for some damage. I was a little quick on the replay. I think they fixed the game state because I was watching this match, so we should be all good. I hope. Either way, Erik's going to activate Future Fusion. Send some dragons. He's going to activate Trunade. Activate it a second time. He's just milling the whole deck. It's pretty funny. Summon Exploder. And this is by far the most funny one, in my opinion. Erik's going to Book of Moon, Magical Merchant, and then basically attack into Merchant, milling out Niko's deck. Now, interestingly enough, now in hindsight, I don't know if that's a legal play, only because if you watch the recent ranked duels that I did in Edison with Turbo Dragon, you can't Pot of Avarice if you have 0 cards in deck because you can't draw 2 technically. And for Magical Merchant, I don't know if you can legally activate it because you have nothing in deck. Now, the main reasoning, like precedents I'm going off of, in GOAT format, if you Monster Gate with nothing in deck, you actually just reveal your deck to your opponent, and then nothing happens, the cards stay in your deck, but the monster is tributed. So I really don't know if this would happen, but either way, I think it's a funny way to win if it does work that way. 1-1 though, we're going to get to game 3. Let's see, Niko's back on Monster Mash, Raikou, Heavy, Vortex, Cold Wave, Debris, and Merchant. This Merchant is dead because Niko opened both spells, which is a shame. Eric's going to open Charge, Judgment, Gores, Chaos, Sorcerer, Allure of Darkness, and MST, which means he is on Chaos. He's going to mill Raikou, mill Lila, set Raikou, set MST, Raikou, pop Raikou. Good start. Debris is going to get back Vortex Trooper. Oh, no, get back Raikou. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's going for the Ancient Fairy. Ancient Fairy is pretty damn good. Allure, get rid of Gores. Mizuki gets in. Niko's going to heavy those 2 back row. He's going to activate Gallus. Mill a Battle Fader, only 200 damage. Vortex Trooper to shuffle 2 back. And he's going to banish a Wind and a Dark for Dark Samorg. Interesting of note, although it's already dead now, Vortex Trooper not putting back the Merchants and putting back one of the spells is interesting, I feel, because then you could go for the Merchant play. Either way, though, Niko's going to get in with some big damage, and Erik cannot set cards. Someone's T-King and attacks, but that's the extent of his turn, it seems, because he doesn't have a light and a dark. He just has a light. Is this game off the back? No, it is not, but we're getting close. Value actually would have been game if you normaled it, but what Erik drew will not do it. Actually, wait, this is a Reaper. Could he have survived a turn? Am I missing something here? Oh, no, he could not have, because he cannot set Reaper because of Dark Samorg. My apologies. So yeah, no matter what, he dies to battle damage. Close though, close though. Going into game 4, Niko is up 2-1. Erik will take first. He is running it back, or not running it back. He is on Turbo Dragon, drawing Trade in Red MD, Trade in Red MD, Cards of Constance, Upstart. Not a good start. Yeah, drawing Instant Fusion, pass. Not ideal. Meanwhile, Niko is on Lightsworn, opens up JD, Gores, Monster Reincarn, Heavy Storm, and Charge Light Brigade. This could be good if he gets there with his mills. He'll mill 1 Lightsworn and searches out a Jane. I kind of disagree with that. I'm more of a big fan of Lila because more mills. And now you have 3 names. You could have had a 4th for all we know. All right, Cards of Consonance, Trade in. Okay, Super Rejuve. Although we are going to see Red MD come down and actually do some stuff. Never mind, we're going to see several Red MDs come down and go for game. However, Niko does have Gores. So that'll change things up a bit. He'll take the first 2, drop the Gores on the second. And Gores will die. Heavy Storm. I don't like this play too much, from Erik at least. I think you should have traded with the token, because the actual Gores does nothing to this board, I feel. Except you can kill Clear of Ice, of course, but now the token does the same exact thing, and maybe you lose a Red MD, but I don't think that matters in the grand scheme of things. At this point, it's does my opponent have JD or not? So, and he draws from Super Rejuve in the end phase, my apologies. Niko's going to Foolish Burial, he's going to Monster Reincarn, and yeah, you can see what's going to happen here. JD is a good card, not even just for blowing up the board, just for summoning things and getting in. However, of note, I believe Niko's going to go for Celestia pop 2 Red MTs. You have to tribute a Lightsworn monster to do this, so this is another not legal play. At this point, I could say this, we're going to game 5. This game, I think, takes place, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks after the finals of the tournament, because I was like, yeah, you guys can wait on the 3rd, 4th match, and then they had scheduling issues. And basically, I know that they're playing for, I think it was a $10 buy-in we decided with the tournament. They don't care too much about this. I just said, I'd appreciate it if you did it for the YouTube channel. So here we go with the game 5. Niko's going to open Super Nimble, Honest, Raikou, Celestia, Wolf, and Super Nimble. He is against Chaos, who's going to open Trooper, Caius, Wing Blast, Lila, Mirror Force, and DD Crow. Card Trooper's going to mill 3, hit nothing but spells and traps. However, he does kill the hamster, which will get a Raikou. Raikou flips. Ooh, Niko's going to mill a Wolf. In my opinion, Erik definitely should have DD Crow'd the Wolf. That would have stopped it from being summoned. Because now he is dying to damage. Lila will get in for some damage. He's going to set 2, Mirror Force Bottomless. He mills a Light and a Dark, but nothing too important. Gonna flip Raiko, kill Lila. Tribute for Celestia, which does get bottomless, but kills the Mirror Force. You know, Niko's popping off a little bit with his mills. Definitely 4 names. Eric's gonna go for a crackback, set DD Crow, Wing Blast, and Trap Dust Shoot. Dust Shoot hits Honest. And Wolf gets in, but gets Wing Blast, which ironically gets milled by Lila in the end phase. That's a funny one. Eric's going to tribute for Crow, summon Chaos Sorcerer, and we're back to it being anyone's game. Until Monster Reincarnate, get back JD, and we've seen this song and dance before. We all know how Light Stones work. Summon Jane and get in for game. Alright, with that, Niko wins the set, and he is our official 3rd place player. Meanwhile, Erik sits at 4th place. I like when matches go to a game 5, because then tension builds a bit. You're like, oh, should I have left this deck last? Should I try to play it earlier? It's an interesting little dynamic. But I hope to see you again tomorrow when the finals are posted. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one, duelists.